Good morning, everyone. This is Life's Apprentice. Today I'm going to be running some dumpsters, and I have a whole bunch of stuff to do today as far as dumpsters go, but today is actually my first day physically using this new app, so see how much it frustrates me and how good it is. We're going to actually get to test it today. Everyone else has used it, but I have not actually used it yet. Well, I got the first one. It's actually a reset. This one is actually my dumpster for roofing, and I don't usually use the greenhead dumpsters for roofing, but because I'm doing a cedar shake roof, it just makes more sense to do it with the dumpsters than it does with my dump trailer, because the cedar shakes just they're not necessarily heavy, they're just really bulky, and they fill up a dumpster really quick. So yesterday they filled up a 15 yard, and I dropped another 15 yard to get filled up with the cedar. And it's kind of nice doing two dumpsters because I had one on one side of the house, and then I was able to put the second one kind of on the other side of the house, so you really don't have to walk or drag tarps too far. Oh, I got the first one to the dump and back to the yard. That was just a reset, so that went back to the yard. And now I'm waiting here to pick up a 20 yard. It's inside this garage door, so hoping he got the automated text message from the app. Yep, there it goes. It's working. I got the 20 yard to the dump, and I just got that one set. And that was one little struggle we had as we transitioned into this app. This lady was supposed to get a dumpster yesterday, but it didn't get entered in, and it's totally our fault. I'm not making excuses or anything. But it didn't get entered in, and then she called yesterday wondering where her dumpster was. Well, it was not on anyone's schedule, and so it ended up getting dropped on the wrong day. But those are just, little growing pains and things that we just need to pay attention to, because our only real system before this was a notebook. Basically, pen and paper was our system, and that's just, when you start getting more dumpsters and you're busy and you have multiple drivers, things like that can easily get overlooked. And like I said, not making any excuses, but that's why we're trying to figure out the app. It's going to make us more efficient as a group. If it was just one person, it would be a lot different, because that one person would be able to remember what they did, not try to remember what someone else did. Absolutely not happy with this stupid app right now, and the whole system at the moment. I'll explain a little bit later, but it complicates things and simplifies things at the same time, but it complicates things that shouldn't be complicated. I'll explain here in a little bit. I'm pissed off. So, the girls and everybody thought it would be a good idea to put a thing on our website to allow people to order dumpsters with basically no human contact. And it has nothing to do with COVID or anything like that. But they basically want a form that you just fill out on our website, never talk to anybody. They just put their address in and order a dumpster, and we tell them what time. Which is absolutely ridiculous, because you take the human contact out of the dumpster business, or it's like any service business. When you take the human contact out, it's so much easier for people to be upset with you because you didn't do exactly what they want, even though you can't really explain exactly what you want in an email or a text. So I told them I don't like the idea, because I think that talking to people physically on the phone will give you a way better idea of what they want and things like that. So anyways, this guy, he was the first and only one who's done this so far, and he filled out the online form and put his home address on there and the address that he wants the dumpster to. So I just get there to what my app told me to go to, which is freaking stupid. My app told me to go to this house. Nobody's there. Can't get a hold of the guy. Don't know where to set the dumpster. Set the dumpster and leave. And I call the guy and I'm like, dude, I'm going to come and just pick it up if you don't pay me. Well, then he calls me back and he's like, dude, I'm at the house. You did not set the dumpster at the right house. Well, sure as shit, they put down the frickin' his home address, and that's where I dropped the dumpster, was at his home address, not the address that he wants it at. So just all sorts of ridiculous, unnecessary confusion here. So I had to go back like an idiot 5 minutes later, the dumpster I just dropped, pick the frickin' thing up, and now I'm taking it to a completely different area, like not even nearby. So fucking frustrating. Like when you take, I think even this app, it's one thing that I just don't like, is you're taking the human contact out of the business, which I think is important. I know that everyone's doing all this internet stuff nowadays, and I am not a fan of tech or any of this new bullcrap tech stuff. And so I'm a little bit leery about this whole app and this stupid bunch of crap. And now, I mean, it's supposed to make me more efficient, but multiple times today, this has cost me. I mean, it just cost me an hour of my life. I'll never get it back. I'm frustrated about it, and there's nothing I did wrong. But when you have somebody fill out an online form and then we fuck it up, like, what do you expect? You should call somebody. Like, use your phone. It probably took him 10 minutes to fill out the online form, and he could have called us and we would have had it all set up in 5 minutes. It's freaking ridiculous. Well, after that little circus, I'm back on track an hour later, and it's not that big of a deal. Dude was really cool about it and everything, but I'm touching like 8 dumpsters today. I have to get 4 to the dump, and I have to get like 5 set, and I just do not have time for delays, period. And it's Friday, so people want these dumpsters for the weekend, and we promised them that. And these little hiccups, well, not even little, that one cost me at least an hour. Just an absolute waste of time, and extremely frustrating when the old notebook wouldn't have probably let me down like that. This app, and unfortunately somebody typed in the wrong address, so what do you expect? Of course, I just have the app now. I don't even have the book. So I just have the app now. I basically just do what the app tells me to do, and when the app is wrong, it makes me look stupid and it wastes my time. So we're gonna go pick up a really tricky one here, and I still have 2 more to get to the dump, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. 2 more to get to the dump, and at least 2 more to set. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so I told the girls specifically to not let anyone but me pick this one up because I set it, and this one is going to be the most difficult dumpster I think I've ever picked up. So you can see it's here. The front of the dumpster's right here, so I need to back up to the front. The edge of that right there is the property line. I got to go up into the grass. I have literally like a truck and a trailer width from the garage to the dumpster, and I'm going to have to get it hooked up. Once I get it hooked up, I'm going to have to pull forward, and then I'm going to have to back it out the driveway. So this is going to be absolutely a nightmare. Well, it's just one of those days. I got that 20 yard picked up. I'm really pressed for time, so I'm sorry I haven't really been filming pickups and dumps and stuff like that. I've more or less just been filming me rant. But so that one, I knew it was heavy. It was $160, big deal. Had drywall and plaster in it, and that stuff, you know, for a 20 yard, it was full right to the top. It's gonna be heavy, understandable. But then I go to dump it, and it's been sitting there for like a week, a little over a week. And it's gotten rained on like 5 times, so I dumped it. The shit doesn't want to come out. There's a whole bunch of stuff stuck to the bottom of the dumpster, so I just spent 10 minutes just messing around with that. And that hour that I lost earlier today is really hurting me now because I need to get 2 20 yards set, but I still have to get 1 dumped. And I'm going to struggle to do it, so we'll see. So I got that one set, and of course, because of our mix-up with this app and stuff, I'm not going to be able to get the last one to the dump. And that one's got to get set today, so just absolutely wonderful. It would have cost me a sale. Luckily, I have an empty 20 yard at the yard, so if I didn't have that, I would have completely lost out on a sale because of misinformation. But got the 4th one of the day set. I'm about to go set the 5th one of the day. And I still have 1 to pick up, but I can't get it to the dump, so Just a frustrating day. Well, in Wisconsin we have a lot of rural areas and the cell phone coverage is not the greatest. So right now I have 3G coverage and my app will not work whatsoever. So I don't know if you guys are sick of me rambling. Hopefully I don't ramble like this in the next video, but I'm just telling you my frustrations here. This is just real shit and it's really pissing me off. So now I don't really know where I'm going. I'm heading back to the town I operate out of, and I should have service there, but right now I can't close out the dumpster I just set, and I can't guide myself to the next dumpster because I have cell phone service, just not LTE right now in this spot, and I can't use the app whatsoever. Wonderful. Well, that is the end of this video. This video is going to have to be 2 parts because today was just so ridiculous. If you think part 1 was bad, wait till you see part 2. If you like it, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one.